So I'm currently a third year student at Salford University and I'm studying theatre and performance practice, but I also work at the Oakwood pub in Glossop on the weekends, sometimes throughout the week, but I tend to stick to uni throughout the week and working in the weekends.
Cool. I'm third year student at the same uni, Salford, doing business and management, but I work part-time as a manager at the local off licence.
I didn't know you were
basically.
at uni.
Busy.
So what do you like about being able to do your degree but also being able to work? What do you like in both of them areas?
So I like the social aspect of it. Also with the sort of work that I do at uni, studying theatre, I also like to have that extra bit of income in case I need to get anything for projects or maybe rent out a space or anything to do with like our theatre company that we've set up amongst uni. And then I also enjoy the social aspects of working in a bar on a weekend. I think it's really fun. I like meeting other people and I find it's really nice to have conversations with other staff members and also customers about being a creative person and in the arts, because like there's yourself with the videography that you do, there's another gentleman called Adrian who's a photographer, and he's also took some photographs for a play that I've co-directed at the local theatre within Glossop. So it's good to meet people, socialise, and also have that
it's an unconventional way of networking, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Han.
Yeah. For me, I'm a late student, so for me, work-wise, I've been in like management roles, assistant management roles. So uni, I never thought about uni until I sort of got to a point within the place that I was working that you can only go so far. So that's why I decided to go to uni. But working has definitely helped with, not particularly my degree so much, but more so the financial side, having a bit of extra money to be able to sort of have a life outside of work and uni,
we live
basically.
Quite a comfortable student life, don't we? Because we
I was going to say, to say you've got a house, a dog, and it just wouldn't be manageable, would it?
And we don't just eat noodles every day.
Living in a tent, but obviously, I think you like you say, it's comfortable, but you've also like. Some people wouldn't be comfortable with that way of living, would they? There's probably aspects of it that mean you're held back in some areas. But, But it also means you're kind of quite further ahead as well than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, how did you start out?
What do you mean, like start out at uni, like?
So.
It was me that was, well, actually, obviously, I've always been into the arts and theatre, and I knew that it was what I wanted to do, but I was sort of finding myself, especially with like being with you and my sexuality and stuff. So I like went off, did my own thing for a bit, and then I was like, I need to focus on what I want, kind of like what's my purpose. So I started looking at courses. And I just wanted like a part-time college course. I didn't actually feel like, it's quite sad, but I didn't feel like I was good enough or worthy enough to do a degree. But I ended up going to the Manchester College opening day, and they sort of pushed me over to the Arden, which is a drama school based in Manchester. And that meant like I ended up going through with the audition, and I got offered a place there to do like the 3 years degree there. But then I thought, rather than just doing that because it's sort of fallen in my lap, maybe it's a sign that I should do a degree, but why don't I look at the other options, especially in the Manchester area? So that's why I thought, right, well, I'm going to go and look at Salford and see if I can get in there as well. And then I did, and I just preferred the environment, the staff, the teaching, the modules, because there's a lot more freedom there with your creative work. And, you know, like when you get into your second year, what stood out to me is that I was able to choose what modules I specifically wanted to do. Like, for example, I'd like to go into drama therapy, so I wanted to do some community theatre work, and that was a module. So that's why I went with Salford in the end, and it just sort of fell into my lap. I didn't intentionally think, right, I'm going to go and get a degree, but then as things were pushing me in that direction, I thought, you know what, I can do this. So I've done it.
You've become
nearly.
Yeah, I mean, especially over the years, I've known you. You've become a lot more headstrong. I think that.
Oh, thanks.
But I know, like, you've done quite a few jobs, haven't you? And I know from now, like, that you've actually like dedicated yourself to uni, especially even like through this year. And then even like I know with the Oakwood, you stand up for yourself and you put your point forward about, you know, if something doesn't feel right. Soph's gonna say it. Soph's gonna say it. But I think obviously it's that just shows that it's taken you a long time to go, oh no, I'm not good enough to even go to uni and get a degree.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I know I'm gonna actually, you know, it might have slightly fallen in your lap, but then you were like, actually, all right, I'm gonna push for a bit more. So it's quite a
yeah, you're right. And I feel like it has given me a lot of confidence outside of uni as well, because I feel like I know myself more and I am willing to stick up for myself, even in the workplace, like where I work isn't bad at all, but you know, you can have those times where people, when someone is a nice person, people will try and like rinse that from you. And sometimes, you know, it's all about balance. So I'm glad I ended up going and growing.
Absolutely. So Han, how did you start out?
Well, when I left college, or like about to leave college, when you're sort of applying for uni, I was like, I don't want to go to uni, and I don't think I ever will. I was doing sports at the time, and I sort of did sports at college because that's what I like loved at the time. But then I felt like I sort of grew out of it, and then when I was ready to leave college, I was like, I don't know if I want to pursue a career within the sports industry. So I just worked in management. And then when Sophie was like figuring out what she wanted to do with further education, I sort of was thinking, you know, where I am right now, I can only grow so far with it. Do I want to try and push myself to be better? And not always, because sometimes it's who you know that can get you further, but you know, like what you know can also get you far. So I thought, why not try and push myself and get the qualifications behind me as well as the experience. So when Sophie was looking at, you know, further education, I was considering it, and I thought, you know what, why not? So I've worked like customer service within, you know, management and stuff, and I thought, why not do a business degree? So I found the business and management degree at Salford, and I thought, why not? It's local, I can travel in, like we'll be able to make it work, sort of thing. So that's what it was for me, and I am glad I've gone, but I'm also glad I'm at the end of my degree now at the same time.
Especially after these years. The thing is, like, I know even like with my degree, like you say, it is kind of who you know, but you also don't know who you're going to meet at uni. Doing the same degree as you. So someone I actually, you know, I could do with another person, and they were decent. So it's
definitely.
So what would you say to anybody starting out today?
Going to uni and going to uni and doing what you do, because obviously for you started later on, so obviously like it goes to show you don't have to do it straight away. Like exactly.
People think that's it, no, out of college, go straight to uni, and then obviously maybe just like for anyone who's going into work, so obviously a lot of people are looking for more part-time work and stuff like that, and how to actually go about it a bit.
Yeah, I think uni wise, like I'm sort of an older student, as it were. Like I'm 27 and I graduate. I'm 27 in a month or a couple of months, and I graduate in a couple of months. So, you know, that's later compared to somebody coming out at uni at 21, whatever it is. Yeah. But even though I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm at the end, you know, I'd say to anybody, don't let your age cap you off on doing something, because I'm glad I went. I'm glad I've done it. I'm glad I've proved to myself like I can push myself like academically, and I've done it. I'm like right at the very end now. So I would like recommend to people, if there's something that you have of interest on, why not do it? Why not? Even if, do you know what? Even if you never do anything with it, you can say that you've been to uni and got a degree and stuff like that. And
yeah, because it shows discipline.
Yeah, and it is hard. It is hard work, but yeah, don't let your age sort of put you off. You know, you can go for it. I was worried at first. Oh, I'm going to go on campus and it's going to be full of 18-year-olds and they're all just going to want to party and they're going to look at me and be like, oh, she's definitely not our age. And but there was none of that. Like, no. I was surprised that there's so many different ages at uni, people from different backgrounds, like, and I was like surprised that actually it's not as like young as what you think. It's just like 18-year-olds. There was different ages there, so definitely, like, if you're considering it, just go for it. Don't let nothing stop you. And then work wise, for me, I enjoy working because, one, I like to earn a living, and two, I feel like it gives you a bit of structure. There's nothing wrong with a bit of experience. And it's good for networking as well. I mean, I only work, you know where we're from, and it's a small town sort of thing, but like, from me just working here, a lot of people know who I am. A lot of people have seen me work. A lot of
You're
people,
like a celebrity on the high street.
Actually, a lot of people sort of like, have praised me through the years on where I have worked and stuff. So I think it's good. It's like life experience, and yeah, like I enjoy doing both sort of thing.
Do you feel like it's kept you a bit saner being able to work during like the pandemic?
For sure. I mean, I always joke about, I wish I could be furloughed, and like, I'm ready for my furlough now, but actually, like, I think I would have, like, I think it would have sent me under, and especially if both of us were at home furloughed, I think, we'd probably just send each other crazy, to be honest, or something like that. But yeah, it's been good for me, although I have, like, I've had my moments of, gosh, it's, been busy, or, I wish I was off myself. It's that bit of structure, I know what I'm doing week to week, and so keeping everybody else going.
It's another, maybe if you could have had 3 weeks furlough, that would have been all right, but a year and a half, you might have got a bit
exactly. Exactly.
So, anything to add, Sophie?
Well, I was going to add, actually, on my course, there's actually a lady, well, she's obviously still on the course, but because of COVID, I don't see her that often, but she'll be 57 this year, and she's on my course. She's obviously, I think when she was younger, she did go and study somewhere, but as she's got older, she's like, I want to do this, and she's coming at it from more of a business perspective and a networking perspective. And I actually did do a project with her because she was an older lady. She's got money behind her, so she funded a performance we did for the Manchester Fringe in the first year. So yeah, just go for it. I mean, even I'm classed as an older student, but I'm not. I'm like, I turned 24 the other day, and even I was nervous too, because I thought, I'm sort of not completely over that partying stage, but I wanted to go for serious reasons, not to just mingle. So, but I think, and you find your people there anyway, like you end up gravitating to those that you work well with. So yeah, age is just a number, and it's great. It's one of the best things I think I've ever done, and I'm glad I've done it.
Yeah, and something I've witnessed more from like my time at uni and other people, that the people who had like a gap year, at least just 1 year, were able to handle it so much better mentally, like moving out. And then people again who are even a bit more older, they're so much more serious about the work than they are party, that because you know, most people are like, I'm going to party as much as I can and then do my work
Yeah.
at the very end. You meet a lot of people and they're like, no, I actually, you know, I need this, and you're like, oh
Yeah.
I do it now. I'm like, oh, I'd quite like to go back to uni and actually do it seriously now and not be drunk half the time. But,
yeah, because I want to go and sorry, I was just going to say, because I want to go and do my masters, but I'm probably going to take another year and save some money, but I love it, don't I? Like, I just love being in education. So, yeah.